Okay, did you happen to see this? So Ray J did a interview and he was asked about Jaguar Wright and he was quoted as calling her the queen of lies. And he said all this because he said, you know, she's made up stuff about him and that he knows is not true and that, you know, that no one should talk bad about Beyonce because she's never done anything to anyone. Given the fact I know you have a truce with Jaguar, but I also know that she's said things about you in the past as well. Um, do you agree with Ray J that she is trying to tear people down by making up things for her own financial gain? Or do you feel like she really believes the stuff she says and these are things that she's either overheard or that she's heard from people within the industry?
No, I think she just reads very well, and she knows how to act. Jaguar missed her calling. Everybody knows and say she sings well. She sings, you know, she do a great job of singing. But that bitch is a great actor, actress. I said actor, I meant it, but actress, right? Uh, it'll be funny for. I want to hear what Ray J saying that she lied on him about. That would be what I want to hear. 'Cause
Well, just to tell you real quick, what she said was that he was involved with Whitney Houston's death, and that he was the reason that that Whitney Houston passed away.
well, if people have been convicted lately of furnishing narcotics to people, so yeah, I don't know. Um, but I don't believe he was the one that got her hooked on whatever she died from or whatever caused her to fall asleep in the bathtub. Don't believe that at all. Uh, because I believe I I know for a fact that she the one that turned Bobby out to that shit. So she had been on those drugs for a long, long time. Um, okay, but let's not get on Whitney because I still love Whitney. Um, but Jag is definitely someone that just make up stuff and throw and add it, and she know how to present it. She's great. She know how to express or say things to make us be entertained. Is what I honestly believe. Uh, I think we give her too much credit for being an insider because she wasn't the type of chick that were around all these people like that. They were not exposing her to that stuff. But I believe she's a great researcher and she know how to express it to you guys to make you guys believe that what she's saying is true. I would admit some of the things that she had thrown out there and she spoke and repeated and repeated and repeated has came to be truthful or to happen. Uh, but I bet her battery percentage is a lot lower than what y'all think. Y'all give people credit for getting one or two things right, and then y'all believe everything they say is true. Um, I wish Tevin Campbell, when he threatened to sue her ass back in 2020, would have followed through with it. But could Tevin Campbell really sue her? Because we have heard all of the things about Quincy Jones and Tevin Campbell before. And then I forget what she pretty much said that he said or was doing, but we have all heard those type of allegations about Tevin. And so my only point is Jag is a researcher. Jag is very, very entertainer. But I'm telling y'all, she's going to get, somebody's going to take the chance and sue her, take her little car, whatever, show where those people going to be like Gene Deal and Art and Tyron and all of them about to be in trouble for her, where they going to have to be giving her money under the table and not being able to claim that money that they're getting for doing the interviews. Because the numbers that Jag is getting, trust me, she's getting $10,000 to $15,000 a month. And you go straight to that YouTube channel and give them a a judgment, and then they're going to have to be giving money to her another way is what's going to happen. And so she better slow down, better rethink it, or learn the word allegedly, or I heard, or something like that real soon, and get those words in her vocabulary and start trying to come off as factual. Because a lot of stuff that she said might even be true. But if you can't prove it, and that's why everything I say over here, y'all always hear it come back. Always hear it come back a year or two later to be factual. Can y'all really sit up here and tell me one thing that we put out over here that wasn't maybe a date wrong or something like that? That was an outright lie. But I can call y'all heroes on YouTube. You tell me one. And I'll tell you a lie or show you a lie that they said. Speaking of that, I know a lot of y'all been checking me in the comment section about saying, Gene Deal. Y'all know I am not a Gene Deal apologist at all. Gene Deal did say on Doggy Diamond channel this and that. Well, if you really go and listen to it, that ain't what he said. But like I said, he insinuated it. But the interview that I heard, because y'all got to remember where I was 4 years ago. I was laying up with a fucking tube in my mouth, tube coming out my stomach. Couldn't move my arms and legs or anything. On a ventilator, if y'all really do the time, 4 years ago when Gene did that interview on Doggy Diamond channel. So I never heard that particular one. But the one I heard was this one on Vlad channel.
After Pac got killed, and we heard about, somebody got a check or something like that. Zip came up on my man's spot because, he used to always try to, show him new cars and everything. Every time he got something new, he would come on the block, our block, and show it to us, either to the game room or on the block when we was cooking or whatever we were doing. And he came up there. And I heard TK Kirkland interview with you. He said he got a check for $5. It wasn't no check for no $500,000. Zip had a check in his right back pocket, and that check was for $1 million. He said he got Jimmy Henchman got him the check from Barry Hankerson or something like that. Barry Hankerson, I think, there was a Leah uncle or manager or something like that, gave him that check for Black Ground Records. That's what he said. Follow the paper. I didn't know he had a record label. I didn't know he had a record company, Black Ground label, but that's what he said he got the check for. You understand? Mm-hmm. I'm not the only one that's seen the check. There's other people that I'm not going to mention their name, but they know, they know who I am because we already discussed it and talked about it. You understand? And I told people that I was going to let the people know. He had a check for $1 million. But he said that Jimmy Henchman got it for him from Barry Hankerson for Black Ground Records.
And ain't that what I repeated that Gene said? My whole point to that is, don't ever tell me again that Gene don't lie. Because he definitely did a remix on that version. If you listen to Doggy Diamond, we're not going to play that version for me because y'all all done heard that. But apparently a lot of y'all missed what he said on Vlad channel. Peace.